All right, hello, welcome to the weather update. It's about 9:15. It is April 7th, 2021, and we are going to look at the weather right now. It has cooled off substantially. We finally got a sea breeze finally this afternoon after being quite warm. Temperatures are now in the 50s and upper 40s across all of Long Island, but warmer in the city and probably in Jersey too. Well, no, they have a sea breeze there too. It looks like they're around in the upper 40s to around 50 degrees too. We can also look at this map. Same idea here. Temperatures are in the around 50 degrees, 40s. See that southeast wind, so there's a sea breeze now after being quite warm throughout the day today. And it was another warm one across the area too. 46 and the airport west of Toms River, and 46 also in West Hampton. It's interesting how they often have the same temperature over within a couple of degrees within each other at night only, but not during the day because that's when there are huge differences. Because it's warmer in Jersey during the day, especially during the day. So let's take a look at what the high temperatures were today. Take a look at the highs and the lows actually. So we'll first start with the highs, and you can see temperatures around 70 degrees especially in this area here in the central Nassau North Shore area. 73 in Glen Cove, 68 at Carl Place. Cooler on the South Shore. Highs were in the mid 60s there. 67 for a high at Farmingdale. And let's see what they got to at the Islip. 66, so still above normal. West Hampton, let's see what they got up to. 66 as well. So again, a warm day across the area before the sea breezes kicked in, and we're going to look at that in a minute. We'll show you when the sea breezes actually did kick in. So 72 was the high at Central Park, 71 at LaGuardia, 65 at JFK. Let's see if how New Jersey did here with their high temperatures. Let's see, waiting for that to come in here. So 67 at the airport west of Toms River, 64 in Toms River. It's actually a little cooler in Toms River. I think they had a little more of a sea breeze than we did, believe it or not, which is, like I said, very rare to see. Let's look at the minimum temperature here. I'm sorry if I sound tired. I just am after hiking 2 days in a row. But it was quite cool at night. At night it gets quite cool. You'll see here that it got down to 30 degrees at West Hampton, 39 at the Brookhaven Airport, 39 at Islip, and even in we'll have to go a little closer here to look at Nassau County here. So there's your low at 39 at Islip, or 35 in Old Brookville, 45 at Farmingdale. So not as cold. 44, not as cold in Nassau County last night. It was cooler in Suffolk. Better radiational cooling opportunities, I guess, over there. And if we look at the city, obviously they didn't get that low at all. 50, holding on to the heat with the urban heat island effect. Let's see how Toms River did as far as last night goes. 28, wow, they actually managed to beat out West Hampton. 28 degree low at Miller Air Park there, and 37 in downtown Toms River. So it gets cool at night there. It does cool off there at night. You do get good radiational cooling at night there because, again, it's the Pine Barrens, and it does cool off there quite nicely. This is our satellite image here, and you see not many clouds around. Tonight really cleared out nicely in the afternoon. We'll take a look at today here, show you what happened with the sea breeze here. All right. Can take a look at when it came through. So it came through, actually Farmingdale came through around 3 o'clock. Went to south at 13 there. So it came through around 3 o'clock, the sea breeze there. At Islip, let's take a look at when it came through at Islip at. So it came through there around 4. Actually came through a little later at Islip. More like 4 o'clock there. But yeah, it came through around 3, 4 o'clock generally. Even here in Mineola, it did, and you can see how it dropped down from 65 to 61 when the sea breeze came in. So it really helped cool things off because it was kind of warm. And then you could really feel that wind shift when it took place. You could really feel that wind shift when it took place. In fact, we can actually look at wind to ground and look at this. I know I'm going into detail about the sea breeze here, but it's pretty interesting actually. So let me look at this here. I could look at this site, or I could look at the, let's see, we can, Carl Place, which is the closest for us. So we can actually look at the station, the Carl Place station, and get the observation info for it. So it can actually show you the wind. So you can see here. It's actually gives you a nice little graph. You can see when the sea breeze came right around here, right around this time, which would be right around 3 o'clock, 67, and then the wind went to south. You could see the wind change, and then the temperature started going down from there. So that's the sea breeze coming in right there. And it came through around that time. Now, on the south shore, it probably came through a lot sooner. Let's look at the south shore here. We'll pick Wantaw here. The station right here. Or this is Belmore, but good enough. Look at Belmore, and we'll see what it was like in Belmore. Because I bet that sea breeze came through a lot sooner. So, let's see. Yeah, it came through a lot sooner there. It came through more like 1 o'clock. The wind shifted right around like 1 o'clock. That's when the sea breeze came through, and then it started cooling off sooner. Of course, the South Shore gets it. And you can see that the humidity has gone up because we're getting that wind off the ocean. So slightly, it's not humid, but it's just gone up a little bit. So it's very interesting, go into detail on all these things that happen. Most people on TV don't even do that. So let's take a look and see what's going to be happening as we get through to the weekend here. You see we stay dry. There's that wedge of high pressure keeping us dry. That low is kept at bay with dry Friday too. And Saturday now also looks dry as well. So the rain just keeps getting held off, and the models keep trying to weaken this rain system, and then another high would build in behind that and bring us nicer weather perhaps as we get into next week. There's a low that's going to spiral up out, but you can see the models just keep backing off on the rain for us. So again, if we look at the model, the next chance of rain would not be until Sunday now, and it's not even giving us that much now. If we look at this GFS here, how much rain would we even be getting? Maybe an inch. Okay, so it's still giving us a decent amount, I guess. It's decent, but we have to wait until the storm gets here. So it would be a decent rain for Sunday, I guess. It's hard to the GFS is low resolution, so it's hard to show you how heavy it would be that far out. But that's our next chance of rain. You can also look at the NAM 12 as well, and you can see we're dry. That high just keeps us high and dry, pretty much, and we really don't see any precipitation. I mean, maybe a scattered shower on Saturday, but really, we have to wait until Sunday before we get any rain. Really, that's pretty much what the deal is right now. So let's go look at our. I'm going to look at the dew point on this because this also indicates. You see, we have this dry air over us, and as long as that dry air is over us, it's going to keep the rain away. Dew points stay in the 40s, and we don't really start seeing the dew points come up until we get later on to Saturday and Sunday, and that's when we would have that next chance of rain. Let's go to the HRRR now, and we'll go ahead and look at. We have the 0Z in, so let's go ahead and look at the temperatures. As we get into tomorrow, you can see that sea breeze show up very nicely. That's why I like using this model. High resolution. So tomorrow, we have a similar idea with warmth, and then there'll be a sea breeze coming in later on. You can see it kind of starts in Suffolk and works its way westward there. That would be the HRRR. We can look at the GFS here as far as temperatures go as well. So this is tomorrow again. It's going to be another warm one tomorrow. We'll get into the 60s, maybe near 70 in Nassau County and the city. And the sea breeze comes in. And then Friday, we're a little cooler, I think, because we have some more clouds around. So temperature's not quite as warm, probably upper 50s and low 60s. And then as we get into Saturday, still in the 60s. And then look at Sunday. Wow, it really makes the temperature jump. So Sunday could be quite a warm one, 70s. I'm looking at and it's kind of humid too, with a southwest wind. So Sunday could be quite warm, even though we have a chance of precipitation. So that would indicate that the precipitation could be of a showery or thundery type. So I'll have to see what happens with that. And then as we get into next week, we start seeing some cooler air work back into the area. But I'm focused mostly on, this is going to be a long-range thing. We're focused on from now till the weekend, pretty much. So let's go look at the skies. I guess that'll be the next thing we'll go ahead and look at here. This really has overdone the clouds, so I think there'll be a lot less clouds in this tomorrow. I think we might have mostly sunny weather across the area tomorrow once again. Now today what wound up happening was we had some clouds in the morning, actually, so I wanted to talk about this. But then it cleared out later on in the day. Later on in the afternoon, we had clear skies over the island. Actually, it was quite nice, but I didn't have energy to go back to the woods again. Need a day of rest. But otherwise, I think the GFS is mostly sunny tomorrow. More cirrus around, more clouds Friday. That's why it's cooler on Friday. And plenty of clouds on Saturday and Sunday. But it's trying to break it out. Some sun. But you see a lot of cloudy days next week, pretty much. So I don't know when we'd have the next clear day. It may not be until a week from this Saturday would be our next chance. So we're going to, like I said, get in that unsettled pattern next week, which is going to keep us kind of quote-unquote junked up. So let's take a look at Thursday here on the NAM, and you can see it has some clouds but then to start, but then it clears it out to mostly sunny. So I think we might have some mostly sunny skies. Friday, definitely more in the way of clouds. A lot more clouds on Friday on the NAM. Let's go look at the RGM now. Let's see how we're going to do with that. So this is the RGM, which actually turned out to be the most accurate, even though it's kind of based on the Canadian. This is the RGM, and really not many clouds at all to speak of across the area. Fairly clear tomorrow. And for Friday, we have a few more clouds, more high clouds, definitely more. A lot less sun on Friday, but I still don't think it'll be overcast. I think there'll be high clouds around, some filtered sun, but I think the sun will still be out. It's not until you get towards Saturday that we start dealing with more clouds, as in a completely overcast sky. But other than that, I think we're still going to have some sunshine the next day, at least for tomorrow, if not a little bit more on Friday as well. So get out there and enjoy it, because after that, like I said, we're going to be dealing with some unsettled weather with that trough that's going to sort of park itself over us for at least the first part of next week. So that's going to be it for this weather update. Take care, and thanks for watching.